All right, here we are. Look, the weather is miserable today. It is cloudy, it is windy, it's rainy and snowy. Yes, the rain is turning to snow. The temperature is right on the cusp. And the power and the internet have been on and off all day. Wouldn't surprise me if the power went out for the duration here in a bit because we've had a lot of really blinky lights and stuff like that, and we've had to restart the internet 4 times in the last 2 hours. You can see I don't know if you can actually see it or not, but it is changing to snow. And I did promise to put a weather cam up, but the front window is so wet you can't. It wouldn't do no good to put a weather cam up. I don't think snow is going to hardly stick unless it really, really snows big time and all night long. We might get some white on the ground, but it's so wet right now. And we started out warm this morning. It was almost 50 degrees when we woke up. Though raining and windy. And it has dropped from there. So like I did tell you yesterday that this nasty change was coming. We're going to keep you up to date with it. I did one of those vertical lives yesterday, and you always get strange comments and stuff, and I really appreciate you know, the interaction, but some of it is so strange that it's weird. Hope everybody enjoyed the magic stream this morning that we put up. We did midweek magic. I do have another card game, um, from Blizzard. We're gonna start doing that. I'm still just testing it right now, doing some stuff in it, the tutorial, and learning how to put decks together and stuff like that. It's a bit of a learning curve. It's kind of like it's a card game, but it's not exactly. It's not Magic by any means. You only get 5 cards, not 7. Well, actually, you get 4 cards. But the actions are all about the same. Works out about the same. Yeah. Highest card, toughest card wins. So this is life here in Ontario today. We've got wind and rain and snow, and nobody went to school because illness here. Everybody's sick. I don't know what the illness is, but there's fever and you name it. I don't know. I think there's even a little pink eye mixed in and everything else. Don't know where it came from. Don't know where it's headed. But we might try to get another game stream out. We can't do any vlogging this way. Can't bring my equipment. It's too old to handle the temperatures and changes and the rain and the snow and all that crap. We still haven't replaced the phone. We did get one new PC, which is a good thing. A laptop. We got a brand new Dell about 3 weeks ago. So we are starting to change out our equipment. It all has to be done hopefully by October. I'll have some new PCs and a new phone. Need one more laptop, one more PC, and a new phone. At the very least, to start. Because we need the machines that can do Windows 11, and they're not going to... Windows 10 is going to be all done in next October. So, It's just in our benefit to replace what we've got with the best we can. And I'm actually looking at mini PCs that are much small, that not much smaller than what I'm using. I'm using a Dell Optiplex, small form factor, but mini PCs are very affordable, and they're getting more popular. They're gaining in popularity. They're more powerful. You can do pretty much anything with them. And I noticed that there are some running Cellurons, which I don't like. They're the lower end, slower. Probably good for certain things, but not what we do with them. But you can still get them for $200 and $300, and they have coupons and some nice deals on them right now. Maybe in the next week or so, we'll be able to pull off a miracle and get one. But it's hard to say because there's a lot of stuff coming up as well. Wife will be pulling off to Mexico in about 2 weeks, and then some other trips in between. And then in August, moving on, she's going to be going to a convention in Texas for a supernatural convention, I think it is. Fan convention for supernatural and whatever. So that's going to be fun. But I hope we can get keep the equipment moving during that period of time as well. It's going to be almost a must do. We cannot survive here, a family of four, doing what we do with one PC or one laptop by any means. I hear the kids in the other room talking loudly about Roblox. They're playing Roblox. I haven't been doing much, but I figured I wanted to get a vlog in here, even though I can't walk. I don't think I'm going to get the weather cam up. I might get it up in a little while. If the rain stops, the windows will clear up a little bit, and I can put the weather cam out. But we have a east-facing front window, and the wind is blowing right at us. Plus, to put up a live stream, we're going to have dependable power and internet. Other than that, it's not going to work out either. And the winds are getting very strong. I haven't been out there, but we're reading that there are some winds in the area up to 80 kilometers an hour. So that's quite strong for this area that we're in, a small city. It's almost time to sort out and figure out dinner as well. And I don't know what we're doing for that, but we'll work out something, I'm sure. Notice we got a shopping cart out in our backyard. I don't know who's been bringing the shopping carts home, but apparently somebody needed to get a bunch of stuff home and didn't have money for a cab or whatever over the Easter weekend. It's difficult to get away with those carts because all the supermarkets have the electronic locks, and you can't take them out of the parking lot or the wheels lock up. So I don't know how they do that, because you have to pretty much drag the cart home. It's a bigger pain in the butt than carrying it. Carrying the groceries, that is, not the cart. I'm not sure you can see the snow and the rain. It's a mixture right now. There's rain and snow all mixed together, possibly some sleet too. I know last night we had sleet for a little bit. You could hear it hitting the door. It sounded like somebody throwing handfuls of EVs at the back of the building. Yeah, people keep asking about using my camera out the back parking lot like this, and I find it is, in some ways, it's a little bit better than just putting up the gimbal and having my desktop monitor open or whatever. I mean, I could be using StreamYard as well in podcast format on the PC, but visions of the outside and what's going on when I'm discussing the weather in Ontario, I suppose actually seeing the snow and the rain and the wind is kind of poignant. It gets the point across even in a stronger way, and I'm not sure you can see those trees moving up there. I'm not sure how visual this is. It's pretty dark outside today, to be honest with you. We ordered the eclipse glasses yesterday and stuff like that for Monday because the kids will be home from school. They've closed the schools and stuff. So we got eclipse glasses, and we're going to try to get some, obviously vlog that too. If we can. I don't know what the weather's going to look like, but it appears as if this area is probably going to be clear, and we're going to be right in line for the totality of the eclipse. So I'm probably going to get some pretty good views of that. The camera will be able to get the views. You can't really, even with the glasses, the eclipse is going to be longer than they recommend looking through the glasses at the sky. So it's kind of like take a peek and look away. We'll get the peek long enough to put the camera out there, and maybe we'll be able to watch it go from light to dark and back from dark to light again. I know many YouTubers in the past have done that and watched their videos, and they seem to get a lot of interest. With any luck, all this stupid rain will be gone. I just looked at the forecast today, and this channel up through Rochester and Watertown and then into Kingston and the Belleville area should be clear. But that don't always mean nothing. A lot of times here the forecast is iffy because of the location. You know, we're right near these big lakes and stuff, and so you never know. You just get what you get. You know, Lake Ontario and Lake Erie and all of that. Sometimes if we're going to get clippers and lake effect snows, it's going to come from Lake Superior, you know, pass through Michigan, and that way we don't get the Ontario snow squalls. We get Superior snow squalls, and they're usually above and beyond what Lake Ontario produces. They can, down in New York, they can get 8 to 12 inches. Here, you get those lake effect snows, and you can get up to 40 inches in a go. Almost 4 foot of snow over a day or two. But really, really looking after the next 2 weeks, it looks like spring is really going to start to settle in here. more and more. The trees are already starting to bloom, but the weather's not. I mean, the weather is not really good. If it freezes, it's gonna knock everything apart. Last year we had the same problem, and the trees just, even though we got leaves, the trees were like, the leaves on the trees were falling in the spring like it was fall because they had gotten frosted and frozen after the buds opened up. So they looked pretty sickly all summer long, all spring and summer long, really. I do have some other ideas for the vlog. Really hoping the walks work out and the local events, but I want it to be about more than that, so we are working on that more and more as we go. I'd like to keep out of the reach of politics and out of the reach of that kind of nastiness that can happen during elections and crap like that. Just be an escape. Because I think that's what people are going to be looking for, a way to get away from that. I think the days of the pandemic have worn off. Everybody's sick of the bickering and the fighting and the nonsense. And you can't blame them, right? But I think we're going to get into some music facts. I'm going to go back to making some music shorts and stuff like that. That is, and some other stuff like that. That really is my background, being a radio and television engineer and DJ and all that kind of stuff from the 70s and the 80s. I've done other things, but that is where I started, in radio and television. In the media. But Music 101 is going to be coming back, I think. Probably not so much on reels, because they just, every time you put a reel up, even though it says you can use it, they delete it. And that's just not right. You're either going to leave it there so you can get the stars and the support of the people, or not. There is no sense in having those videos up and then have them silenced. And then after they're silenced, they ask you to delete them as well. It doesn't make sense. Why put the work into it for that? So it'll probably be Shorts and TikTok, because that's where they do it right, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm not into it for making any monetization, really. So demonetizing doesn't hurt me in the least, because we're not monetized anyway. The best way you could support us is to like, follow, and subscribe. Watch us, tell your friends, share it. Share the link, let everybody know. We've been here for a long time. We're not going away. Been here since 2011. Between gaming and vlogging and local events, music. We've even done financial news and so many other things. Something for everybody. If you've ever wanted to start a YouTube channel, my best advice, just do it. Don't worry about subscribers. Don't worry about people who watch. Whether anybody watches your videos or not, just keep casting those videos on the water, and eventually the viewers are going to find you. Anyway, we are going to end this. I hope you have a good afternoon. I hope you will give us a like and a follow. Keep watching. Let your friends know. And keep your eyes open for even more from Roaming Ramble. Until then, bye-bye.